Whether you're into dive watches, perfect everyday gatas, or rugged tool watches built to take a beating, today we're taking a look at 8 new affordable watches that are packed with really great details and specs. Second has been on a roll the past couple years, releasing limited editions that really get people talking. They've collaborated with big brands, small brands, expensive ones, and affordable ones. Basically, anywhere you look in the watch community, their fingerprints are somewhere. One of their most viral creations has been the Halloween-themed watches they did with Spinnaker. Now they're back for the Flu Automatic Second 2025 edition, keeping the Phantom dial idea alive, a playful nod to the 50 fathoms. You have 2 sizes available, 40mm with the Phantom Steel and 43mm Phantom White. Both rockin' textured-grade dials, lume-filled hands and indices, and a whole bunch of tiny lume-filled ghosts to continue that theme. There's also a new deep scallop bezel with a sunray brush finish that gives the watch a bold side profile, making it feel more than just a fun dial gimmick. They go on sale this month with the 40mm limited to 1,050 pieces and the 43mm to 1,150. Both have 150 meters of water resistance, a sapphire crystal, and automatic movements. A Miyota in the 40mm and a Seiko NH35 in the 43. Prices start at $475 for the 43mm and $525 for the 40, making them not just affordable, but really cool and unique divers. The independent watchmaking scene in Japan has never been more exciting. They've always produced really great watches, but the last few years we've seen a real surge of enthusiast-focused timepieces across every price point, reshaping what a Japanese watch could look and feel like. Enter Kiwame Tokyo, a brand that recently caught my attention. The watch is founded by a 30-year watch industry veteran who started importing European luxury watches to Japan. The brand aims to create a truly Japanese microbrand, blending refined design with traditional craftsmanship. Their first 2 releases are each limited to 99 pieces, and they sold out fast, with the second run coming in November. Both are vintage-inspired Calatrava-style watches in 38mm cases, 9.5mm thick, and 46 lug-to-lug. The standout feature, I think, is those Arabic numerals, inspired by classic Breguet styling. The Usuki's numerals are black-coated for strong contrast against the ivory dial, while the Kurotsuki keeps things traditional with brushed metallic numerals on a black dial. Both have syringe hands, minimal text, and a clean, timeless look. Inside powering the engine is a Miyota 9039 automatic movement, a really great workhorse. There's also a sapphire crystal, 100 meters of water resistance, and a screw-down crown. Specs that go above and beyond typical dress watch expectations, making these perfectly capable for daily wear. For $650, that seems like a pretty reasonable price for a watch at this level. Without maps, navigating would be quite difficult, and that's where the NGA comes in, the National Geospatial Intelligence Agency. They are the backbone of countless operations, and Axia Time and NGA have teamed up to create a really unique heirloom quality watch, the Axia Time NGA Argos. While the brand is known for making super custom watches for universities and sports teams, they've also worked behind the scenes with some intelligence agencies. And like those other projects, this one is designed to honor the mission and memories of the NGA. This watch isn't designed to be a flex, but just a reminder of the work that these people have been doing. The Argos is made in Switzerland and has a cool classic-style dive watch design, with 300 meters of water resistance and a Swiss automatic movement. The case is brushed 316L stainless steel with polished edges measuring 42mm across, 13.5 tall, and 47.8 lug-to-lug. A perfect size for a great everyday watch. On the dial, you don't see the Axia Time logo, instead the NGA seal with the radiating star sitting at the 12. I like how the watch has a compass bezel instead of the traditional dive style, so you're definitely ready to navigate. The rest of the details are thoughtful with X1 Superluminova on the hands and indices, as well as a sapphire crystal on the front and back. The watch comes equipped on a 5-link Jubilee-style bracelet with contrasting brushing and polishing, and it also has a toolless micro-adjustable clasp, so you can get that perfect fit any time of day. It also comes with a color-matched FKM rubber strap. Inside powering the engine is a Swiss Solida SW200 automatic movement, which can be seen through the display caseback, along with a custom gold tone rotor. Although it was designed for NGA personnel, the watch is available for everyone, but with only 100 pieces of each model, either compass or degree bezel, so it's extremely limited. The watch is priced at $1,150, and it's just a really fun, unique dive watch and gives you a taste of that intelligence community. This year, Timex has been absolutely killing it with affordable takes on classic designs, and somehow each new release tops the last. Earlier in the year, we got the Waterbury Chronograph, a slick, budget-friendly nod to the legendary Zenith El Primero. It was impressive enough on its own, but now Timex Q division has stepped things up with the new Q Timex chronographs. And these watches look fantastic. Like the Waterbury, they clearly take inspiration from the El Primero, with the same sporty, vintage style, including the date window tucked between 4 and 5 o'clock and the trio of subdials. But the Q chronos go for a cleaner, more modern feel. No flashy red accents, simplified indices, and a subtler color scheme of gray, blue, and black instead of the busier tones from the Waterbury. Timex says these new watches are inspired by classic European racing chronos, and that definitely shows in the details, especially the tachometer bezel and the ultra-precise quartz movement powering the engine. There's two versions available. One with a white dial on a stainless steel bracelet for $249, and one with a blue dial on an integrated leather strap for $219. Both are stylish, really great looking, and just straight up awesome. The king of chronographs that look like they should cost way more than they do. They're not quite available yet, so you could sign up on Timex's website so you could get notified. It's definitely possible that they sell out pretty fast. With Swiss watch prices increasing because of the tariffs, Tissot has decided to go in the opposite direction, proving you could still get serious Swiss quality without breaking the bank. Case to point, the classic Dream Powermatic 80. For around $500, you get a Swiss-made automatic watch with almost COSC-certified specifications. Something almost unheard of at this price. Most sub-$1,000 mechanicals from Japan, like Seiko or Citizen, will drift around plus or minus 20 seconds per day, and even Swiss entry-level automatics usually hover around plus or minus 12 seconds per day. But Tissot's ETA-powered Powermatic 80 boasts an anti-magnetic Nevachrome hairspring, 80 hours of power reserve, and a daily accuracy of -4 to +10 seconds per day. But this watch is not just about the movement. The classic Dream is really attractive, with the 40mm steel case, sunray dial, faceted applied indices, daphne hands, date window, sapphire crystal, and even 50 meters of water resistance. In short, it's super stylish, really well made, and incredibly accurate. At launch, there's 7 different options available, and the prices range from $515 up to $550. The watch has a simple yet really stylish design that makes it the perfect everyday gata. Back in March, Seiko kicked off its 60th anniversary of their first dive watch, the 62 Moss, with the release of a few limited editions. The lineup started off a little tame. The Marine Master GMT with the blue wave texture dial definitely looked nice. Then came the white dial version of the 1968 Heritage Divers GMT, which instantly stole the show with its blue ceramic bezel and red GMT hand. But now Seiko's topped even that with the newest edition, the 1968 Heritage Divers GMT Sea Shadow, also known as SPB534. And I think it's easily one of the brand's best looking watches they've released this year. This version ditches the bright nautical colors for a stealthy black and gold theme that looks way more refined. The black ceramic bezel, gold accents, and glossy dial give it a classy edge without being flashy. My favorite part, the GMT hand. It finally blends in instead of screaming for attention like on the earlier models. The name Sea Shadow comes from an optical illusion divers see at extreme depths, where low light makes objects look like flat black silhouettes, and the design totally nails that vibe. The watch runs on Seiko's 6R54 automatic movement, which has a 72-hour power reserve and adds a GMT function to that same movement found in the King Seiko and Presage lines. The design is based on the Marine Master, so it has the specs to match. 42mm stainless steel case, 300 meters of water resistance, hard coating for scratch protection, and a box sapphire crystal with anti-reflective coating. For around $2,000, it's one of the cleanest and most stylish Seiko divers we've seen in a really long time. Restrained, tough, and absolutely gorgeous. The only catch is it's not just limited to 500 pieces, but you can only buy it in-store in London. Longines has been riding a serious nostalgia wave lately, bringing back some of their coolest vintage designs, with watches like the Zulu Time, Conquest Heritage, and Spirit Pilot. But for watch nerds like me who geek out as much over what's inside a watch, the real standout this year has been the Ultra-Chron. Back in 1967, Longines was actually one of the first brands to release a high-beat automatic, beating both Grand Seiko and Zenith to the punch. And this new model is a proper throwback to the original. It's a near one-to-one remake of the reference 7827, complete with the 5-link bracelet that has the subtle edged line down the middle. A cool detail that you don't see too often anymore. The case size has been bumped up from 35mm to your choice of either 37 or 40mm, which is right in that sweet spot for most people. Inside, they swapped out the old school caliber 4031 for their modern high-beat L836, the same one used in the 2022 Ultra-Chron Diver. It's officially certified by TimeLab, which coincidentally is even stricter than COSC standards, which means it's been tested for water resistance, magnetism, and accuracy over 15 days. It runs at 36,000 beats per hour and still manages a 52-hour power reserve, which is pretty impressive for a high-beat watch. The dial sticks close to the original look. Sleek steel finish, baton hands with lume, cross-hatch stripes, that funky trapezoid date window, and the classic winged hourglass logo. Even the emblem got a subtle update. It's now beveled, so it catches the light a little bit better. The watch is priced at $3,900 on the black alligator leather strap, or on the full steel bracelet, it's $4,000. Whether you're into the technical history or just love a clean, retro design, the new Ultra-Chron Classic is a really cool comeback. Dive watches could start to feel really similar after a while. Same colors, same shapes, same styles, but every now and then a watch comes along that really shakes things up. And that's exactly what the Papareno Cenote does. It's the brand's first dive watch, and just like their debut model, it breaks all the design rules in the best way possible. This watch is inspired by the natural sinkholes of Mexico's Yucatan, also known as cenotes, and that influence really shows. The octagonal titanium case has sharp angles, comes in at a comfortable 40mm, and pairs with a ceramic bezel and a sleek sailcloth strap that ties it all together. But the dial is where things really get wild. The cutout indices actually change color over the course of the month. Yeah, the watch face subtly shifts tones over time, making it one of the coolest dials out there. There are 2 versions available, both limited to just 100 pieces. Under the hood is a reliable Miyota automatic movement, and there's also 200 meters of water resistance. So while it's stylish enough for dry lands, it's built tough enough for real diving. I think it's really awesome for a new brand to come in and bring so much creativity to the dive watch space. It's currently in pre-order stage for $895, and each one is individually numbered. Well, that's it for the watches today. Definitely let me know which was your favorite, or if there's just one you didn't like at all. As always, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.